If you're trying to buy a house in today's crazy market, you know there's lots of hurdles you need to jump through, and there's a lot of challenges that you're trying to face. So I'm sitting with mortgage lender Eirik of Cross Country Mortgage, and he's going to share a couple things that you can do to make your process easier. Hey everybody, Jeff here of the mentor team at Realty Executives Cooper Spransy. I'm with Eirik of Cross Country Mortgage. Hello. And Eirik and I work together a lot. There's a lot of things that we just kind of wanted to share about home buying, especially in the crazy markets that we've been having these last few years. What are you seeing so far this year in 2019?
2019, much like 2018 and 2017 for that matter, it's going to be a highly competitive market again. So I think it's important that people, get squared away before they ever even go out truthfully and look at a house.
Somebody wants to buy a house. Step one, what's your step one?
Step one is talk to a lender. Talk to me and get squared away with a pre-approval. Cross Country Mortgage has what's called fast track pre-approval, which is we can fully underwrite your pre-approval so that when you're making an offer, it's the strongest as you can possibly have it.
So but I can go online, right? Like I can go to a number of online sources that I'm not going to sit here and name today.
Yeah.
And I could type in a bunch of information and boom, I got a pre-approval letter, right? That I can take and start shopping with, correct?
You can, but it doesn't mean anything.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
So a pre-approval letter, when you get it through those sort of standard means, is they just spit out a letter and says like, hey, we pulled your credit and we talked about this, but we haven't really verified anything with you, right? So if you say like, hey, we're earning $50,000 a year, we haven't necessarily collected pay stubs for that. Now, the truth is that a lender may have done those things, but more often than not, they're not. They're just trying to crank through as many of these pre-approvals as possible. So when you get a fully underwritten pre-approval, what that means is we've pulled your credit, we've collected your pay stubs, we've collected all your asset information, we know for sure, we've sent everything to underwriting, and underwriting has said, look, pending an appraisal, we're good to close now. And that's going to be huge in this next market.
So if I'm a home buyer,
Yep.
right? Like we're sitting here telling home buyers all the time, like you need to be ready to, write an offer on the first day, and we need to make sure that you're aware of things before they're coming on the market, and trying to get all of our clients' ducks in a row as far as the home buying, so that they can write strong offers and compete with other home buyers. So a pre-approval with Cross Country.
Yep.
A full-on pre-approval with you, how is that a benefit to our home buyers when they're up against other home buyers in a competitive market?
If you get multiple offers, you can look through all these different offers and you get to Cross Country and it literally says, pending just getting the appraisal done, we're good to go. All the other lenders still have to do all that legwork, but for the most part, we've taken care of everything. So we have like one little tiny thing to complete before you can actually close.
One of the things that we look at when we're putting together offers is a lot of times, especially when we're talking competition, and depending on the seller situation, but it's how can we shrink timelines? If you're fully pre-approved, how does that help you shorten timelines and make you a more competitive buyer?
It shrinks those timelines down from 30 to 14 days. And regularly we close in 14 days or less.
So we're going to go write an offer this afternoon on a house for a client, and they're fully pre-approved with you.
Yep.
We can put in a 14-day financing contingency.
100%.
And I got to say, like, I have not seen a 14-day financing contingency come in on any of my listings, ever.
Yep.
And so if I know that having financing wrapped up in 2 weeks, possibly faster than the inspection, that's a huge benefit in terms of like, let's get this thing moving.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
So we just take it, the approach is like, we're just going to sort everything out on the front so that we're not dealing with this when the bullets start to fly. We'd much rather be proactive than deal with it later.
Eirik of Cross Country Mortgage. I'm Jeff from the mentor team at Realty Executives Cooper Spransy. Great opportunity to put yourself ahead of other home buyers in today's hot market. Thanks for checking in.